Hi everybody, it's Diamond here. It's been a while since I've used my full suit, but I figured since I'm going to be doing a video answering questions that I should bring out the goods. But I had a whole bunch of people on my Facebook ask me questions that they want me to answer. So it's been a little bit now. I feel like I should probably get on that and answer these questions. So let's get started. So this person asked, what is my favorite movie? So this actually was a hard one for me because usually when I watch a movie, I don't really say if it's my favorite or not. But the first one that comes to my mind would have to be Chappie. Chappie is an amazing film. I've watched it multiple times because of how just amazing the storyline is, the plot, and everything about it. It's definitely a movie that would keep you on your seat. I highly suggest watching Chappie, especially if you like kind of like a sci-fi type feel, and like technology and stuff like that. So yeah, so this was a good one. They said, um, "What would you ever make content with someone if it required you to travel?" So one thing about me is I've actually never even been on a plane. I've never even been on a train. I would like to try and conquer my fear of getting on an airplane before I'm dead. That is definitely on my to-do list. Um, so I guess it kind of really depends on the person, to be honest. And the other question, I felt that was a pretty good one, to be honest. This one I never had before. So, as you can see, they're pretty much just saying, how do you feel about becoming friends with somebody who's already seen like your OF and like that side? So, believe it or not, I've gone to Anthrocon 3 years in a row, and everybody who's met me, well, they usually follow my Twitter, so they've seen that side of me, and most of the time, people are quite respectful. Nobody says anything weird. I have had a few encounters where people got a little weird, but I just kind of explained to them like what they said and how it made me feel right then and there. I don't wait. They usually are respectful about it, and then it doesn't happen again. So it doesn't bother me at all. So long as the person is like chill and we just go about our day, it doesn't bother me. I'm always open to making friends. As long as the people are, like I said, chill. If you're a little weird, like on a bad weird, then like yeah, it's not gonna go nowhere. So this was another in-depth question, and it's a good one. So let's talk about it. What made me want to do what I do? So when I first started doing what I'm doing, and so like okay, let me actually rephrase that. I'm sorry. When I started doing the whole fursuit thing, it was more just off like craft and stuff like that. Um, I did end up getting to see the other side, and it was very intriguing to me. So I dived in, and it was empowering in a way. And for those who get it, get it. And for those who don't. It's something I can't necessarily explain. It's something that you just kind of have to know what I'm saying. But it is another type of feeling I never really had, and it was something that I just love to feel. It's fun, and it was, like I said, it just made me feel really good about myself. Um, I do struggle with body image even to this day. So it is just a little more of a confidence boost as of doing what I do. I don't feel any type of way about it at all. I'm very upfront about it. But I also don't flaunt it around and try to promote, myself to complete strangers that I've seen people do. I keep it very like a business like. Some people might not understand it, some might understand it. It's so hard reading this thing. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question. It was just my choice, and yeah, that's pretty much it. There were some other questions, a lot more questions, but when I took the screenshot, TikTok is not letting me um, put the pictures up because I think like they're too small or too big. So I'm gonna try and remember the rest off my head. Someone said, if I had superpowers, what would I have? So that's really difficult because I'm very indecisive. But I don't know. I don't know because like I would love to be super fast. I feel like that would be like my first one. I would love to be invisible as well, but the biggest one, shape shifting. I would be a shapeshifter. I feel like that would probably be my first. My second would be speed, but that kind of comes with shape shifting. And then my third would be being invisible. So yeah. Last one I'm gonna do, because I'm getting so hot in this thing, was Diamond. How do you deal with the hate? Well, I don't really get hate anymore with doing what I do. I've gone through a lot of accounts. I've been doing this for a very long time. I don't get hate for being a furry. Now I do get hate for, I guess, me being a very blunt individual and the way that I think, because I'm a very blunt, passionate person. And that's just what it is. That's just who I am. A lot of people usually fold and change under pressure and bullying and type of hate that they get, but I don't. And people get intimidated by that. So how I deal with that is I just deal with it and go about my day. Like, it is what it is. I don't care. Like, I'm getting older, I don't got time for going back and forth with people. I usually say my piece, and if something can't really be discussed and I can see it won't be discussed, I block. And my biggest advice to you, if you block somebody and they're like, oh, they think you won, or they won, whatever, no. It's peace. Your peace is more important than anything else. I'm telling you. Trust me. But yeah, but with being a furry, I educate a little bit, not so much anymore, but I have educated a lot of people in the past about what a furry is. I feel like furries are getting a little more mainstream, so you're not gonna get too much hate about that. But in a general sense, yeah, just hate is just, it's whatever. You're gonna get in the real world, you're gonna get online. The only difference is online you can block it and ignore it. In the real world, you kind of gotta decide how you wanna go about that. But thank you for the questions. Thank you for watching, and I hope everybody has a good day or night. Bye, everybody.